Omaha police shoot and kill a man who they say opened fire inside a Target store. Good evening. I'm Quinicia Fraser.
I'm Rob McCartney. Officers responded at the store near 178th and West Center just before noon today. Police say the first officers on the scene killed the gunman just minutes later. No employees or customers were hurt.
A lieutenant says the officers did exactly what they were trained to do. Omaha's news leader is live with team coverage. Jessica Perez and Sean McKinnon are live with reaction from those inside the store.
First, Bill Shammer reports on the police response. Bill.
Rob, Quinicia, in the 5 hours or so since those first 911 calls of an active shooter went out, the law enforcement presence here at the Target on West Center, it's gone down, but it's still active. You can still see Omaha police. When I first got here at about 12:45, this entire area was lined with police vehicles, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, the Nebraska State Patrol, of course, OPD. And you can also still see several cars in the Target parking lot, despite the fact that the store is closed. But to reiterate the most important things that you mentioned, the suspect is dead. Police have not found any victims, and there's no threat to the public.
At 11:59 a.m., Lauren Murphy, a Target employee for the last year and a half, had just went on break.
And I was actually in the front restroom, so I heard the first gunshot go off, and I was concerned that that's what it might be, but I wasn't entirely sure. And that's when I got a text on my phone saying that to stay where I was or to run.
She hid inside a stall as gunshots rang out.
Really, throughout your whole life in the public school system, you train for events like this. So I was just clutching onto the side of the toilet, getting my feet off the ground, making sure I wasn't visible.
Omaha police responded to the scene within minutes, finding an armed man just inside the entryway to the store.
The first arriving officers went into the building, confronted the suspect, and shot him dead. The suspect is a white male. I'm going to estimate that he's in his 30s. He had a AR-15 rifle with him and plenty of ammunition. There's evidence to suggest with shell casings that he entered the Target and was firing rounds. It's unknown at this time if he was firing at anybody.
It's an active shooter response that's evolved over the years.
When we have an active shooter incident like this, we've learned a lot from other jurisdictions, other areas, other cities that have unfortunately experienced this. We enter right away. We're trained to do so. Whether it's one officer or 10, we go inside and we neutralize the threat.
Police looked through the Target store several times, searching for victims.
At this point in time, we have not located any other victims inside. We have not had any reports at any local hospitals that anybody has shown up.
And for Murphy, tonight, she gets to go home and see her family.
But I was scared that this is how I might die at work. It was just terrifying, to be honest. And it was very relief when the police showed up and there was a child in the bathroom next to me who was crying as well, which was kind of heartbreaking.
Omaha police tell us the time frame from when that first 911 call went out to when there was a suspect down was just 6 minutes. We're still waiting on information about that suspect. I talked to Omaha police about 20 minutes ago. They tell us it is likely we will learn his name before the end of the evening. When we do, we'll of course bring that to you live. Reporting in West Omaha, Bill Shammer, KETV News Watch 7.